Yesterday, Senator Bernie Sanders gave a rousing speech about democratic socialism, his plan for the United States, what socialism actually means in the context that he uses the word, basically an extension, a completion, if you will, of the New Deal. It was a phenomenal speech. If you haven't had a chance to either read the transcript or actually watch the speech, please take the time to do that. Absolutely amazing. But nonetheless, here's the thing. And here's the reason he did it. Obviously, just like he did back in 2016, there's a stigma to the word socialism. You know, people want to think about all the bad things socialism has done over the years, but that's not the kind of socialism that Bernie Sanders is talking about. He is not talking about the government stepping in and buying up industry and owning the means of production. But Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, actually thinks that that's what he means. So even before Bernie gave his speech yesterday, Jamie Dimon was giving a speech to the Business Roundtable, a huge business lobbying group that fights against any and all regulations. And Jamie Dimon said that, we can't do this. It's bad for the country. It's going to cause deterioration of the entire financial sector, the manufacturing sector. Socialism is evil and horrible and bad, Jamie Dimon tells us. So again, this was before Bernie's speech, and Bernie got on Twitter and he said the following. He said, "I didn't hear Jamie Dimon criticizing socialism when Wall Street begged for the largest federal bailout in American history, some $700 billion from the Treasury and even more from the Fed." And that was absolutely one of Bernie Sanders' best drop the mic moments. Because Jamie Dimon, no matter what he says to the Business Roundtable, he loves socialism. Because the only socialism we've ever really had here in the United States is the kind of socialism that only benefits corporations. And it wasn't just the bailout of the banks. We had the auto industry bailout. Hell, right now we're bailing out the farming industry, and most of that money is actually going to the big factory farms, not the local mom and pop farmers. Again, bailing out corporations. Subsidies. We're subsidizing multi-billion-dollar corporations every year just for the hell of it. There is no reason for us as a nation to be sending $4 to $7 billion per year to already profitable fossil fuel companies, the most profitable companies on the planet, and we're just giving them extra money every year for existing. That's socialism. The tax breaks, the tax write-offs that these companies use to end up paying $0 in taxes. People like Amazon and Netflix. And then we have all the little subsidies that we hand out in order to entice them to move their business to a new location. The tax cuts there. That's government-run socialism to attract new businesses. And then, of course, we also can't forget the socialism that is, whenever they get busted doing something wrong, they end up not paying most of their fine because they can write it off in their taxes. We're again subsidizing their own criminal activity because that's the only socialism we have here in the United States. And Bernie Sanders was very clear about that. He pointed this out. Donald Trump benefits from it. The wealthy elite benefit from it. Corporations benefit from socialism. They just don't want us to have it. Because that would mean Medicare for all. That would mean debt-free college. That would mean a $15 living wage. That's what socialism needs to happen in America. We need to abolish this corporate socialism that we have, because it's absolutely destroying this country by giving billions upon billions of dollars every single year to already profitable corporations who continue to break the law versus spending that money to make sure that nobody dies because they can't afford their medication. I think that is a switch that needs to happen immediately, and it certainly appears to be a switch that Bernie Sanders would make as soon as he wins the election. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.